And hello again, Internet. Well, as you may notice, this is not Magna Carta, Tears of Blood. I decided that since I died right in front of a save point, what I'm going to have to do is just get to that save point and start the next day from there instead of redoing everything. Unfortunately, I didn't figure that out until this morning, which, I could have figured it out sooner, but hey, I've only been doing this for a year. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But just to make sure there isn't something, there wasn't another day with nothing happening, I decided to go ahead and review a game that I've been playing recently, a more casual game, SolForge. See, SolForge down here. This is a card game designed in part by Richard Garfield of Magic the Gathering and many other games fame. It is, sorry about that. It is a free-to-play card game. It almost got shut down, actually, back in January. But they got a reprieve. The servers were able to stay up for a bit longer. Hopefully this game becomes successful enough to continue, because I really like the rule set of it. And I like a lot of things they do. I don't like some of the things they do. Today, we're going to go ahead and go through a draft. I'm going to show you how they do it in this game. And I really like this part. This is basically one of the ways that new players can help get their card base, learn how to play. It takes a bit to actually get the resources for it, but it takes 4 of these event tickets. Now, you can earn event tickets with the daily quests. The first win gives you a pack. The third win gives you an event ticket. 4 games gives you an event ticket, and you don't see it here, but 8 games gives you an event ticket. So you can earn 3 event tickets a day just by playing. And a lot of people will go into the online mode, unranked, and honestly just sit and let the game end via timer. It takes about 5 minutes. And they'll take the loss. They just want the play. And that also means the other person ends up getting basically a free win. I'm not a fan of that, but it's not the worst situation in the world. So we're going to do this. We're going to go to tournaments. Now, the thing is, unlike a lot of other drafts... Ooh, a draft with limited card base. That might be interesting. Let's check the rules of this. Only Alpha and Rise of the Forgeborn sets. Oh, you do not keep the cards you draft from this. Well, the hell with that, then. Because the whole point is you keep the cards. So that's why I'm just going to do a regular draft here. You create a 30-card deck. It gives you random cards. It's not like a Magic or an actual physical draft where everyone sits around the table, you open a pack, you take one, you pass it down. This gives you a limited selection of cards to choose from. You pick them, and you keep picking them until you have the 30-card deck. So it only gives you cards that you're able to use, because there are limitations. You can't have more than 2 factions of the 4 factions in any one deck. And it kind of tries to match a bit of a theme for you. Not always, but you can kind of try to make one. I've only done a few drafts myself. I'm not particularly good, so this might not do too well. As you see, it goes until you get 7 wins or 2 losses. It's not a tournament style where, everyone's in together and they all play against each other in a round robin, and whoever gets the most wins, wins. No. This way, you can start a draft whenever, you can end a draft whenever, and you just play against other people who've done the same draft. I like that. For a computer game like this, that's a great way of doing it. And as you see, if you get 7 wins, you get 8 event tickets, 20,000 silver. Silver, the only thing you can buy with silver is either packs at 7,500, or you can buy individual cards when you forge them, but that gets really expensive for the high-end ones, like really expensive. 3 elite tickets and a random legendary card. Legendary is the highest rarity. 6 wins, you get 4 event tickets, etc., etc. Even if you don't win anything, you at least get a booster pack. And up until that last 7th win, all the wins give you 2,500 silver. And you can earn event tickets and such back. So we're going to go ahead and enter this event. Spend my only 4 tickets. And okay, let's see what we got here. It's giving us basically 2 options for our... These are heroic, not legends. We only got two options here. We got Necrons, the undead, or Utera's, I don't know how that's pronounced, Utera maybe, but Utera's the nature deck, kind of. So let's take a look at what we have here. You can right click, and here's one of the things, these cards have levels to them. I'll explain the levels when we get into the actual game. So you activate, heal 3 damage from each other friendly creature, and it can get armor if you have Alloin with you. So that actually could be nice. We got this Witherfrost Succubus, which when you activate it, you can basically injure a character. -3 attack, -3 health. Let's see. Shardplate Graft. Give a friendly creature +2 attack, +2 health, and at the start of your turn, it gets bigger. So that's one that would just keep getting larger and larger, and that's actually pretty good also. Let's take a look here. Look at the level 1 spells, choose one, the enemy has to discard it. That can be extremely handy. And again, up to here, you can just make them discard everything. Leyline Vermin, Ambush. Ambush is fun because when an enemy creature with poison is destroyed, you play this, or on the enemy's turn. So it basically gives you a free play, and I'll show you what that means when we get into the game as well. Or Circe's Call. We can either spawn a friendly zombie that was destroyed this turn, or we can do it for free, and the reason for that is you only can play 2 a day. This is kind of like a combination of deck building and, well, various combat trading card games. I'm actually going to go ahead and try this one. See, I'm not particularly good at this game, but I'm going to try this card so I can hopefully, number 1, get to see what the other players are doing, and number 2, try to get rid of them. Now, here we get the 4 different factions, as you can see. We're at the Necrons still. You have the Tempest, who are kind of like burn decks, red fire, a lot of stuff like that, direct damage. The Alloins are robots, a lot of technology stuff. And as I said, we have the nature and we have the undead. And the Flame Lance here is just 5 damage to the creature, 5 damage to the player. It's a good, basically it's a good burn spell. It does 2 things also. This is important a lot. A lot of times you want cards that have multiple effects. In my experience, this hasn't been as useful as I'd think it would be in a draft. Let's see, this guy just has armor, not too impressive. This thing, when you rank it up, and I'll show you what that means, it heals itself. Don't particularly care about that. This one just has mobility, which is nice. But Abysmal Maw, if you get more abominations, and this is a common card too, so this is what I'm going to keep my eye out on. If you play it, that's what Forge means. If you play it from your hand and there's another abomination on the field of your own, it'll weaken an enemy. So I actually like that one. We're going to go ahead and try it. So now I'm limited to these 2. I can only have Utera and Necron, or Necrium, excuse me. I can only have those 2 types of cards in my deck. So let's see what we have here. We have this guy. We've already seen him. The Harbinger of Spring here. Whenever another creature enters play, on our side, it gets bigger. That's if it wasn't forged. So it means if it spawned somehow, but it wasn't from your hand. Now that can be useful, but you have to kind of deal with ways to do it. Now this thing, basically, it targets creatures with mobility, and we'll take the mobility off and hurt them. They're okay. This guy, however, when he dies, that's what Vengeance is, he puts a spirit into play. Now I was talking about not forged versus forged. The spirit would not be forged, so that would actually increase her power. Now I like these because, even though this guy's only a 1/1 himself, 1 attack, 1 defense, he'll drop a 15/15 at the high level, or even a 5/5 at the low level. And it's one of those where, okay, you've killed it, something's still on the field, so these are good ways to kind of counter burn in death. Oh, there's another Abysmal Maw. I'm going to pick that up, but let's see what the other 2 are. This one, when you play it from your hand, you gain life. That can be handy. Again, when this one dies, you gain life, but I want the Abysmal Maws, because I'm actually going to try to build a deck around the Abysmal Maw, as many as I can get my hands on. So let's take a look at what we have here. When I gain health, this thing spawns a seedling. Now, spawn just means it puts it in a friendly space at random. Computer games let you do the random thing. That's what's nice about that. It just decides one for you. So this one, whenever you gain health, will start spitting other creatures out. And again, they're not forged. So, and here we have another one that when this thing dies, it puts an oozling into play. And this is actually kind of the reverse of the Death Seeker in that this is a big creature at first that drops a little nothing. I don't like that. I want the second creature especially to be the strong one, or at least as strong, because in my opinion, it's that second creature that's more important. The first one is just there as kind of a taunt. This way, it just drops something so you can't get automatically steamrolled right away, unless they have breakthrough. So I'm actually going to take this one and see if I can find some extra health cards in the way. And again, it's giving us a selection again. So what do we have here? When this is put into play, it boosts another creature. That's kind of nice. This one basically duplicates itself. Once it dies, it makes another version of itself. That's handy. I might pick that. Destroy a creature with mobility. And I can gain attack when it's all the way up, or gain its life. Those are nice, and there is a lot of mobility running around, especially in drafts, and you'll see why, hopefully. Might choose that. Here's breakthrough, what I told you about. It's kind of like trample. Any damage that you do, for example, if these two things fought each other, the 8 would hit the 2, 6 damage would go through to the player. Rot Wander, when you play it, you can destroy an enemy creature with, well, a decent amount, which, again, because of that limitation here, with 3 or less attack, you're not going to see that often enough to really matter. And let's see. Crypt Whale. Deal 5 damage to the enemy player, deal 5 health. If 3 more creatures initiated combat this turn, which is also known as a raid, you double it. That can be handy. It can be a pretty decent swing. And I almost kind of... Oh, wait, no. I am going to want that because I have this guy. So I want the extra health that this will give me. And let's see what we have here. We have the Crypt Slime. We've seen that. Venom Drinker is nice if you have a lot of venom in your deck. Poison. Because as you see, it gets stronger based on how much poison the enemy creatures have. However, at the moment, I don't have a lot of poison. We got poison here. We have this thing, which... it poisons them. The sport... Okay, so... that actually might be worth it, but we'll take a look and see what else we have here. Because what happens is when you play this, at least at level 2 or level 3, you get a Spore Torrent put in your hand, which is a free spell. You automatically just, boom, can play it for free. But that starts adding them to your deck, and I'll show you why that's kind of interesting later on. And since that's the only poison I'd have so far, even though it's pretty early in the draft, I'm going to be hesitant about this at the moment. I kind of might want to try this, but I'm going to try focusing on health and abyssals at the moment. Dissolve here just doubles the poison counter, which is nice if you have poison counters. And then there's this one, which gives an enemy creature -4/-4, you get health. Again, I gain health, and this minus can save me some damage. It can kill creatures, so I'm going to grab this one for health. Now, what have we got? We've seen that already. This thing I don't like, because when you play it, you have to kill one of your own creatures. And it honestly isn't powerful enough, in my opinion, to justify that. Although an 8/9 at level 1 is pretty good. So, this one is just a generic creature. Nothing special there. But this guy, when he goes into play, you get health. So, let's do that. And we have the Archer again. Here's some more poison. When it comes into play, poison an enemy. Or an Abomination. It's just a normal creature, but it's an Abomination. And since poison I'm not really worried about right now, I'm going to grab the Abomination to help power up the Maws. Now here's an interesting one. We've already seen the slime, and I don't like the slime. This has Overload in it, which means that instead of leveling up, once you play it, it's gone. That helps thin your deck. And again, when you play it, you can injure a creature. So I'm actually going to take that for the little bit of deck thinning that it does. There's another Abomination. We've already seen that. We've seen the Venom Drinker. Here's one that I was talking about that I don't like as much. This is kind of like that Oozling, except instead of a 1/1, it drops a 3/3. I don't care. It's, in my opinion, not really good enough, because then it just drops a little nothing. We have this to destroy a friendly creature to boost another creature. Not really a fan of that one. Bride of Frankenbaum, when a friendly abomination is destroyed, you gain 2 health. Well, hell, that fits both of the themes that I'm going for in this deck. So she's the one I choose, but before I do that, I'm going to show you what the Bitterfrost totem is. Give a creature -4/-4. If your rank is higher than the rank of the card, it gets an additional -2/-2. It's basically a creature kill. It's nice, but again, this one fits both themes of the deck so far. We'll go for it. And what do we have here? This one just boosts a creature when it comes into play. This one, when a friendly abomination is destroyed on my turn, draw a card. Well, that's nice. And again, it's an abomination, so it can fit one of the themes. However, we have this instead, which is when a friendly abomination is destroyed, deal 2 damage to the enemy player. That's probably the one I'm going to choose. Now, here's a Undead Dragon that just has a little bit of regenerate, and only a little bit, so it's really not worth it, especially up here. Like, oh, by the time you're dropping a tier 3, 3 damage is nothing. However, if I were allied with Tempest, which I'm not, I'm allied with Utera, I would have mobility on this. Well, I'm not allied with that, so that would do nothing for me, which makes that really not a very powerful card. Or we have the Tangle Sprout, which is just a plant. Definitely doing Dr. Frankenbaum. And another Dr. Frankenbaum, we'll probably do that one. We've seen this. This one gives a creature +3/+3 or more, depending on what rank you are, if you're a higher rank than it. I like these, the ones that if I'm a higher rank, because that means that the card still remains useful if you didn't play it right away. And we'll get into what the ranks and all are when we get into the game. I like this card, but I'm going to stick with my theme. So Dr. Frankenbaum, the bear is just a regular creature. As you see, I've got almost half my deck filled so far. So what do we have now? When it deals damage to a creature, it poisons it. Whatever. Shimmerfang Circuit, when it deals damage to a creature, it poisons it. Whatever. Spirit, when I put it into play, or when it flanks, which I don't have any way to make it flank, the opponent creature gets smaller. Whatever. None of these are particularly interesting to me, so I'm actually going to go with this one. Let's take a quick peek there. Yeah, 10-5, 7-16. I'd rather have this guy. A little bit more defense, and if he gets boosted, he'll give more poison. So, not great, but not bad. Oh, we got these two here. What do we got? Heal 10 damage from a friendly creature and 2 damage from each other friendly creature. So this heals your creatures, not you. Here's that wonderful boost spell. Since I only have the 2 choices, let's increase the damage. And it opens up again here now that we've chosen 5 cards. You notice that it kind of comes in blocks of 5 and gets smaller choices each time, like an actual draft. Nothing wrong with that. See, we have the Fellwalker, which duplicates itself. Could be useful. Or we have a Raptor who will immediately put another Raptor, which is only a 1/1, into another slot. That can also be very useful because it'll just create a creature that can block for a turn. And by itself, it's not too terrible. 16-13 at top. Here's the boost a creature. Here's the destroys a creature, which actually, because this is an abomination in an abomination deck, that might be useful. The dinosaur here, when it's opposed, which means when there's a creature across from it, because this is a game about lanes, kind of like Hearthstone, it gets bigger. Basically, it's designed to help kill other creatures. Or when this thing dies, I get some health. Tough choice, but I'm actually going to try the Raptor, because I want something that will help me get more creatures. Well, there's what I'm picking this time out. And we've already seen the rest of these cards, so there's the Maw. Now what have we got? Well, hey, look. We got some good choices this time. We got a Fell Strider that, when it dies, makes a zombie copy of itself. Nothing wrong with that. At the end of my turn, gain life. This creature's probably not going to last long enough for that to matter, although it would be nice. Grapple Vine, negate mobility from each enemy creature. Could be useful if the enemy has that. However, I've got a lot of, well, I don't know about a lot, but I have a few things now that spawn in creatures that weren't forged. So she could actually be useful now. Let's grab her. And again, we're down to 3. We got a regular creature, double the poison damage on things. Not very good options all around, just because I don't have much poison, etc. Let's see, that one becomes a 16 at the high end. That becomes a 15 14, 3 2 12 11, 6 6 10 10. I'm gonna go with a bear because it's got a better first round and a better last round. And I got two choices now. I can either pick the succubus, which, you know, could kill things later on, or the embrace, which could just straight up drop something. This is a better card, but for my deck, I'm just going to take the embrace. And we're back up to a large amount of choices. What do we have here? Disciple. Formation. Deal 4 damage to the enemy player and gain 4 health. Now, formation means when you put it in play, there's a creature on each side of it, which doesn't happen as often as I would like, but it can happen in this deck, and again, it gives me health. So that's something to keep my eye on. We've already seen what that is. We've seen that. Poison Coil, it's a snake that's on defense. Defense means it can't attack, so it's basically a wall. And I can activate it to poison an enemy. So again, this game is really trying to push poison on me. When it deals damage to an enemy, it weakens the enemy. Yeah, not particularly handy because of how easy this thing is to kill. And then again, we have the poison. Yeah, I'm taking the Disciple. Let's see what we have here. The normal bear, the abomination, which could be useful. Drops the spirit, that's nice. An abomination with regeneration, that might be useful, but I doubt it. And the hunter, which gets stronger based on how many creatures you have. I'm going to go with this abomination. Let's actually check the 11, 11, 4. Yeah, I'm going to go with this abomination just based on the fact that it has an ability and it's a little bit larger than the one with regen. So let's see what we have this time. We've already seen Grapplevine. Okay, there we go. Here's another one that drops another creature when you play it. So I'm probably going to pick this guy because he makes a seedling next to him. So it's a 2 for the price of 1. Forge. Each player gains health. Yeah, no thank you. I don't want to help them. Or Activate. And Activate is one that you have to wait till the next turn, and you can just keep doing it every turn after that. It's a choice, as opposed to Forge, which is when it comes into play. Which, you know, this could be useful to make things larger, but these things tend not to stick around. So 2 for the price of 1. Heal everyone, 2 for the price of 1, or the abomination that regenerates. 2 for the price of 1. Basic bear, or kill a creature to make something stronger. Basic bear. Last 5. Oop, I can see an Abyssal Maw. Picking that one. Now, this thing you haven't seen yet. At the start of your turn, it gets bigger. This thing is amazingly useful if you can keep it alive, but it's going to get targeted a lot. So, there's the 4th Abyssal Maw. And there's another one. I'll pick that one. That's the thing. Normally, you can only have 3 of one card in your deck, but I want to focus on this because I really like this card. And this is one that, you know, creates a little zombie. This just, it's an overload, so you play it once and it's done, and it spawns 2 wolves that are 5/4. Don't really care that much. And this is just a basic creature. So, the Abyssal Maw again. What do we have here? Spirit Wanderers. When another Spirit Wanderers play, the creature opposing this gets -3/-3. Well, this is pretty useless at this point. This one creates another raptor, so that's probably the one to use. The Titan gets larger for each enemy creature with 3 or less attack. Yeah, again, not particularly useful. And then there's the Fell Walker, which just doubles itself. 2 for the price of 1. The Embrace, the Totem, or the 2 for the price of 1. We're going to go with the Embrace this time. And the last choice, not useful, Poison. I'll take the Poison, I guess. There's my deck. So, let's get into the game, and I'll show you some of the rules of this game. So, as you see, we can view Tournament Emperor, we can view our deck, we can just kick out and take the free pack, but I'm not going to do that. Queue for a match. Now, we're queuing in for a draft. And this will be one of our online games, so it'll count toward these 8. And yeah, it can take a while to find an opponent. I have nothing wrong with that. This artwork here is actually from one of the cards. And I like the fact that they're doing the kind of smudge movement animation this way. It looks good enough, honestly. I have no problem with this style animation because it kind of looks like this tree is breathing, and you can see the wind going through the leaves. Now, it's not perfect as if it were actually animated, but it's a lot simpler to animate it like this, and it still looks all right. So I have no problem with that kind of thing. I suppose I could show off some of the other stuff that's currently available in the game. There's a campaign mode. Now, each of these is only played once, unfortunately, and as you can see, I've already completed it. I wish there was a more solid single-player game in this as a way for new players to earn cards, because there are these tutorials that kind of teach you how to play, The proving grounds here are pretty basic. They're trying to teach you what the 4 different classes are. Once you get past that, the cards actually start getting, these games actually start getting tougher. The masteries are somewhat difficult because they're trying to say, okay, now you've learned what all 4 are. Let's see what a more powerful version of them are. See what these decks are actually capable of. Then comes the BS. We get into the actual story stuff. Now, each one of these, all the way down to the end, has a special condition on it. For example, dampening field here, your opponent always has, or has an effect on, that you can only play 1 card a turn instead of 2. That is devastating. And it's kind of hard to win. Etc. all the way up through these. You know, the betrayal, the lash poisons everyone. I forget what the one for this is. But when you beat them, you actually get a powerful card. Designed to be very powerful, although some of them really aren't all that good. I'm looking at you, Varna. Some of them are pretty good, like the Scythe is amazing in my opinion. But you only get them once from this. Beyond that, you can forge them, you can get them in packs. I've gotten a few duplicates of those cards from packs. But I've already completed the campaign mode, so kind of sad there. The other option is, well, you can play. You play online against an unranked opponent, which is what I spend most of my time doing. You can play online against a ranked opponent, which it's supposed to try to pair you up with people who are about equal. There's not a whole lot of people playing, so I've only played 1 game here, and I did win it because my deck is kind of BS. But you can also just play against a computer-controlled opponent, but you get nothing for this, unfortunately. This doesn't count as your wins. It doesn't even count as your plays. And you have to choose an opponent deck off of your own decks, and the opponent doesn't play it very well. Or you can challenge one of your friends. This one, I think, does count for the wins, though, so. And again, in unranked, this is where a lot of players just kind of sit for a while and wait. And it looks like everyone's doing the other draft, so there's not a lot of players right now. Oh, this is going to suck. I'm going to sit here and wait and wait and wait. We're not going to have any players. But I'll try to go through the other stuff. You see the store here. Now, all of these are paid with gold, of course, which, yeah, real money it costs. And you see how much the gold costs. $1,300 for $5. And as far as I'm concerned, everything, the price of everything should be based on this one, not the bonus deals. So we come back over here and we got a game against Akoto. So let's take a look. Join now. Let's see what kind of deck he has. Now, let me show you how this game works. It's kind of Hearthstone-y, kind of Magic-y, duh. But it's got some good features that I really like. We both start with 120 health, and I get to go first. Because I'm going first, I only get to play 1 card. So I'm going to play the Raptor here and the duplicate over here, because everything else here is not too useful for me. Like, this needs a creature out, that needs a creature out. Nothing particularly useful, but there's a 2 for 1. Now, my opponent's going to be able to play 2 cards. Now, you'll notice what happened when I played this card. The level 2 version went down to the discard pile, and the level 1 of all the cards I didn't play went down to the discard pile. That's where the deck building aspect of this comes from. And you'll see there's, we have the rank. We're both level 1 right now, and the cards have ranks, and the cards have mentioned ranks. That's where this comes into play. Every 4 rounds, you go up a rank, and the discard pile gets shuffled back into your deck. Now, we're going to go ahead and use the Abyssal Maws. I'm going to play 2 Abyssal Maws, because I want to level them both up. This is why I had these guys. So 2 Abyssal Maws. We're going to go ahead and kill this thing. Now, he survived, but he took a bunch of damage. And the damage doesn't heal normally. As you see, I have another raptor, and I have more maws. So, that's the core of what I'm trying to do with this deck, is the Abyssal Maws. Because especially at the high level, it's a 10-10, which isn't very good, but it gives an enemy 9-9. Oh, well, look at that right there. So he just got an armor power up. You can see the thing over here. Random creature, random creature. Oh, he's really focused on that guy. 5 armor plus 5 health. And he just did a fair amount to me with one shot. So, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this over here, overload it. That should kill him. Yep. And I'll play... Oh, dude, do I want to play any of these others? Actually, no, I'm going to focus on the Moss for now. Which didn't have the effect, but it leveled it up. And there's another Invisible Maw I'm going to use. Yeah, this guy's not going to be too happy with this. Now, you can actually overwrite one of your creatures, which is very useful in some cases. There are cards that give you a bonus for doing it and such. So we're going to see what... Oh, Stygian Lotus. Nice. What happens with that one is, when it comes into play, if there's a creature opposing it, it makes a duplicate. And if there's a creature opposing it, it makes a duplicate. Now, it comes out at random, and every time I've used it, it's always hit the one space where there wasn't a bloody creature. But you can see what happens when you do that. So, now, I have another Abyssal Maw. We're going to go ahead and play that here. And we'll use it to kill this. And Bride of Frankenbaum. When one of my creatures dies, when one of my abominations dies, I get 2 health. Now, I could do that, or I could just straight up kill this thing. I want the Bride of Frankenbaum out. And I'm actually going to put it here, so that if this guy attacks, he'll probably kill it. But there, I just got 2 health from that. And hey, look, more Abyssal Maws. And I can formation this, assuming he doesn't kill both of these. So we'll see what happens here. He might power this up so that this thing dies, which would be the smart thing to do. Because otherwise, this will die, I'll gain 2 health. Simple. Now notice this thing will let me do a -5/-5 to a creature. Hey, look, he's got this one. Which, since it's only level 1... He didn't get the free spell, but there we go. I just gained 4 health off that. That was strange. Why did you do that? Okay, well, he just put a card there. Interesting. Now, that activate, or the discard and level up a card is cute. I like that ability. Let's kill something. Now, I can put a seedling. I can do a 2-for-1. I can put a bear in that's not very good, but I'm going to put the maw in. I'm going to put the maw in over here so I can do the formation ability. And that's actually going to go ahead and kill... I could kill you, but I'm going to make it so that you can't actually damage me, and you'll die next turn, so that you can't use your ability. And then we'll go ahead and put this in and formation it, so I gain some life and he loses some life. Boom. Perfect. Now, you will be able to kill him on an attack. I don't care. The main thing about you was getting the extra life. And as you see, I can get some life with you, and I have another Abyssal Maw. That's the key to this deck right now, is the Abyssal Maws. Abyssal Maw. I'm probably mispronouncing it. I don't care. Ooh, a Batterbot. When it gets armor, it gains attack based on how much armor. It's very useful, actually. And this thing will boost something. What are you going to boost? The Batarang. Okay. Well, there, as you saw, I just took some damage. Now, let's see. I can just straight up kill that, or I can kill this thing. What am I going to do? Well, let's use this. I could use both and kill that, or I can just kill that and then... I don't know what I'm going to do for this guy. what have I got here? Well, I am going to put the other Abyssal Maw down because, duh. But I think I'm going to use it to weaken the batter bots. And then I'm going to embrace that and kill it. So, put the Maw down. Weaken you so that you won't... Well, you will kill that, but you'll die also. And then you can die, and then that'll attack, and you'll die, you'll trade. I have more life, you have less life. Now we're going to have some fun also next round, because we have the Harbinger of Spring here, and this is the one that when a creature isn't forged, it gets a bonus. Well, I can play this and put a not forged creature into play. So this will become a 7/7, and I'll have extra creatures in play. What does this do? It just has armor. Interesting. Ooh, that actually gets pretty bad. Alright, and then this gives it a +3 attack. Cute. Oh, no, I could just straight up kill it with this. And believe me, that's tempting to just straight up kill it with that. But again, I wanted to do this. So, we'll put the Harbinger out. We'll put the Warclaw out. And we'll pump the Warclaw. We'll pump that one up. There we go. And I have another Maw. And I have a Bride of if he manages to kill this Maw. So I can still put out enough to do a 5/5 to a creature. And this time I get 3 health with it. As you see, right now I'm sitting pretty. But things can change in a heartbeat. Late game is different from early game. And this deck is, I'd say, more focused on middle game. Although, again, I'm not that great at it. Now, I really like, and it's got a comprehensive log. You can go back and see everything that's been played. You can right-click on the immediate one so you know what it is, what's been happening. There are a glitch every now and then where it doubles up what's in here. Like, he'll play one spell and it'll show up twice for some reason. I've seen other glitches happen. Well, there you go. He's got the Spore Turret in his hand, which means he can immediately... He can poison something for 3 for free. Just straight up poison. Now, this is the timer right here. You notice that we have a clock next to us. We have this little fuse here. Once this fuse burns all the way down, the clock starts turning. The fuse resets every round. The clock doesn't. So he's starting to waste his time on that. But there we go. And you see that's what the poison was for there. And I told you he could kill the creature, which would mean that I have to drop another Abomination for the Abyssal Maw. Fortunately, I have one. And I do believe, I can't actually see his discard, but he should have a level 3 Spore Turret in there now because the card was just straight up added to his hand. When he played it, it acted like a normal card. This level 3 one went into his discard pile, which means his deck is getting larger, which means it might be harder to find the cards he wants, which is one of the reasons I don't really like that kind of thing. So we got the Bride of Frankenbaum here, which we're going to play. I'm going to go ahead and play it opposite that because that's going to die. Actually, no. I'm going to play it here. I'm going to... Yeah, I'll kill it. I'll let my dinosaur die. I don't care about the 1/1. There we go. Now, I'm going to take 3 damage next time unless he boosts it. Doesn't matter. This is going to die right away also because of the poison. That happens every turn. Click, died. But again, I have, look at this combo right here. I have the Harbinger, which gets stronger if I don't forge. And this is a creature that comes out unforged. So now where's that going to go? See, it went over here instead of here. If it had gone bing, bing, it would have been able to get another one. But it didn't. It's random. So I can get an 11/11 out. I think I'm going to try doing that. And if you kill this, I gain 3 life. Ah, you just gave that one armor, and don't like that. Because the armor now means that I have to get past 6 damage in a turn in order to do the damage to it. Which I can do. The 11 will do it. I could just straight up give it a -4/-4, but that won't actually kill it. So I am going to try doing this. Let's put the Harbinger there. Put this here. And drop the seedling next to it. Boom. And I gained some life off that. Now, take a look here. I've got 2 more Abyssal Maws. Hopefully she stays alive. Because this is just a straight up -9, -9. And I can do it to 2 different enemies. If not, I'll play Dr. Frankenbaum in order to level him up. Because this thing I don't need to play just to play it. It's already level 3. Ooh, what are you doing there? Oh, you've actually made it so you'll survive it. Well, that's fine. You'll die next turn. Because you have to kill this or you're screwed. And this is actually one of the things. If I don't need to play 2 of these, I might not. Ah, dang it. There it goes. Yeah, they killed it. Alrighty, that's fine. My turn, right? Yes. So, Dr. Frankenbaum. And an Abyssal Maw to kill that. Because it doesn't care about your armor. It just gives you a -9, -9. Hey there! Ah, how in the world am I going to pronounce this name? Kellerashado? Oh, I'm sorry. I just butchered that, I'm sure. So how is SolForge? I really like this game. I hope it continues. It already almost died once, and I don't want that to happen. And again, we have another Abyssal Maw, and we have another Abomination to play if he manages to kill both of them. KL. There we go. That'll work. KL. Oh, you're going to kill this guy. All right, well, bye-bye, Dr. Frankenbaum. That was his free spore torrent from playing this. I hope it won't die out. Like I said, it almost did. They almost shut the servers down at the end of January. And I'm so glad they saved it. Ooh, very nice. So I'm going to be able to kill you straight off with the Abyssal Maw. This, however, will kill you. But I'm going to put the good bride out so that when you die, I'll get some health. And then when you die, I'll get even more health. Perfect. Kill that. And the good doctor. So there, it just gave me some health. And damaged him. And I have another little level 1 Abyssal Maw. Which I'm going to have to try to level that thing up. Yeah, I'm doing a draft right now. Just to kind of show this game off. Hopefully get some attention to it. Even though, you know, my channel's not going to get much attention to this, unfortunately. Wish it would. There's one of his free spore things that I told you about. It ends up in the discard pile, so he's making his deck bigger and bigger by playing this card. And I usually don't do this well in the draft. I think I'm pretty happy with this deck so far. Oh, he's got one where he's going to double up like my Raptor here. Only mine's been used a couple times. So where are you going to put the dupe? You're going to put it here in front of the seedling? Please put it in front of the seedling. There you go. Clear that board out. That's fine. Who cares about the seedlings anymore anyway? So you're going to smack me for a decent amount. Trying to decide what my best course of action coming up is. Well, obviously my best course of action is to take this guy. Probably put it right here. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to weaken you. Ooh, or I could kill you. Yeah, you know what? That's a tough choice because she's going to die if they attack. Because she's got the poison against her. However, this will kill yours when they attack. And I'll get the 4 health from it. So the next question is, I guess I'll just go ahead and put a creature that's larger than yours and drop another thing in the spare field. Excellent. And I got another Maw. So you have to kill both of mine or you're going to take another hit from one of your creatures. Well, you just killed one of them. Damn. Duh. And even if you do, I've still got the Embrace here. Yeah, you are going to kill that. So the Maw is actually not useful this round. I do, however, have another 2 for 1 as far as Raptors go, and, well, the Embrace is always useful. What are you? Oh, you're one that puts the creature in a 2 for 1. You're going to put it here, aren't you? Come on. There you go. Now, let's kill your big creature. And what am I going to do about you? Well, let's just go ahead and do this. And then put another free creature out. Unfortunately, your link got deleted there. So I don't know where you were saying to announce. I'm only doing it this one time, though. I don't think I'll be reviewing SolForge again. This is basically the only reason I'm doing it today is I am delaying the other game for a short time in order to come up with something better. 2 Maws. Oh, that still won't kill you. However, I'm going to put the Bride out. Thinking. Yeah, I'm basically just doing this as this was an improvisation of, oh god, I need something to record today. And this works. Let's drop you. Which won't actually kill you unless I do this. Now you can die. And I gained some life off that, I think. No, that was a raptor. Never mind. So we got the good doctor again, or we got a couple embraces. He's making a SolForge ladder. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that website out. Yeah, I've actually had this game since it was on one of the Humble Bundles, so I have a couple of those early starter decks. And I played with it for a while back then, and then kind of stopped until recently. I'm like, man, I'm really into card games again. What do I have? Oh, hey, SolForge. And I found out that it almost died, and whew, I'm so glad it didn't. All right. Well, at this point, the tables have turned on me. I told you this is a thing that can happen in this game. However, what do we have here? -4, -4. I can kill these 2 creatures and then attack for 13. Or I can kill this one, which I'm going to do. This will at least let me attack for 13. The next question is, what am I going to do after that? You will die to either one of these. You know what? Yeah, I'll let you die to that. You'll kill it, and I'll gain 4 health. Perfect. So there. Still a good trade. Now, you're going to kill that this round, unfortunately, which means I'm not going to be able to do much with my Abyssal Maw. Probably going to end up... Oh, there's a good combination. I'll put the Grove Keeper out and then Crypt Whale. So, I'll get some life. Oh, there's a fan-made client for the game. KUSC, huh? Cusk. Might look into that as well. Although I just generally play it through Steam as the normal way. I really do like the combination deck building and, well, combat style here. I consider this to be a very good game. Alright, so I want to put you somewhere where you'll be useful, which is going to be here. You'll die, don't care. We'll do the whale to the enemy player. Oh, okay. No, don't go there. Oh, dang it. I thought I could choose where it went. Oh, well. I was going to put it here, but that was dumb of me. Okay, we got 2 Maws, so I'll be able to kill something. Tables are turning. Getting worried. I'm not really that good at this game anyway. So one thing I'm concerned about is, are there really a lot of new players playing? Because it looks like online, you mostly see people who've been around for a while and have really powerful decks. That kind of worries me, and I've even posted about this, it sounds like the new game is kind of a steep climb for newer players. which is one of the reasons I'm doing the draft. Help to get some extra cards, which is why I'm not doing that special draft right now, because you don't get to keep the cards. And why would I play one that I don't get to keep the cards? Well, he's starting to run out of time. Wait a second. I thought he already used up some of his time. What happened here? Yeah, I'm in trouble. As you see, he's making a heck of a comeback right now. Oh, I have got to block these. So, I need to block the big damage. And I need to block the incoming damage here. And then kill this, I think. Or I could go here, kill this, and it would kill 2 of his creatures, but he'll still be able to do 27 to me. Damn, I can't do that. No, I'm dead. I lost. Ah, no! I was winning! Oh, well, it's over. Yeah, I lost. Nothing I can do. Yeah, announcing the servers were shutting down definitely would have hurt. See? Told you, late game is different from early game. And my deck's more around the middle game. Once things start getting late game, the Maws can't really do the damage that they need to do. We'll go ahead and do another one of the draft. Oopsie, that was bad. Do another one of the draft. Which I'll probably lose, and there ends the draft, but hey. I'll get to show off some of my decks as well, assuming I can find players for them. Yeah, oh hey, that actually came up pretty quickly. Don't be the same person. It's not the same person. Good. So, I really do like the way the draft is handled in this. I like the fact that you can just kind of jump in, jump out whenever you feel like it. Alright, what do we have here? Let's go for a 2-for-1 to start with. Try to get a little bit of card advantage. And we can jump this off, assuming he doesn't kill anything right away. And I'm not actually going to drop the Maw right away, because it's not that useful. So I'll probably use the Embrace. Because you have to think more than just your current turn. You have to sit here and think, okay, what would I like to level up? And, well, I mean, this is more useful leveled up than it is low level. But this is also pretty useful. In fact, this one really isn't, so. Now, what is this guy doing? This is a draft, so he's probably not just sitting and waiting. I know a lot of people just going to kind of turn on the game. There we go. Now he's thinking. Oh, wow. Well, that's dead. There went my 2-for-1. And now he's going to kill that in order to boost that. Interesting. Well, then, this isn't going to be useful this turn. I can still do another 2-for-1. I could poison it. I am going to do the Embrace, though, to weaken it. And actually, this can survive the attack and kill it, in theory. So, let's go ahead and do the 2-for-1 again. And I'll still be able to get some damage against you. Now I've got some Maws and another Abomination, so I can start doing the Abyssal Maw Bosh. Carnage that way. Oh my, you're going to have someone that spawns out without being forged, aren't you? What do you do? Oh, no, you're just weakening something. Dang it, now you are going to die and not kill it. Oh well. Well then. Let's try putting you here. Said you here. And we're going to put a Maw. Where do I want the maw? I want to kill this or this. I think I actually want to kill this, so I'll put the maw up here. It'll die, don't care. As long as she stays alive longer, she's the one that matters. Because you've already had your turn. Now I've gained the 2 health from it. So unfortunately, when I try building a draft deck for the end game, ooh, ouch. That's going to go right through this. 7 damage to me unless I kill it. Unless I work for the late... If I build a deck for the late game, I get crushed in the early game. I build a deck for the early game, I get crushed in the late game. There's just no winning, really. So you need to be killed ASAP, which... Oh, look, I can do that. Bye-bye. I don't want you around. Not with that much damage you can do. And I can boost you so that you'll survive. Or I can have it that when you die, you injure her. You injure them. This... Oh, let's do it this way. Now, you'll die, but you'll kill it, and then do a couple damage to you. Excellent. Oh, it doesn't even spawn it at the same place. It doesn't replace it, it just spawns it. Interesting. I didn't notice that one. Yeah, I got another Doctor and another Abyssal Maw. Although, I might want to use 2 Abyssal Maws instead. We'll find out. No, definitely the Doctor. Deal the 3 damage. Oh, you've got a lot of those. Cute. So, we'll drop you over here. And you're going to poison a creature, aren't you? Let's put you... Well, okay. You get replaced with a 3/3. So if I do this... I kill your 5/5, you get a 3/3 that'll die to my dog. There. Alrighty, that's good. And again, we've got the bride and a maw. See, I'm not really... My decks don't do abomination stuff too often. Of course, that's because most of these are, you know, commons, rares. When everyone wants legendary cards. Ooh, gotta have the legendary. It's so sweet and tasty. Okay, so you're just gonna kill that straight off. No, 2. Oh, I thought it was 2 -2 -2. See, it's a problem. I don't read either. Well, let's gain some life and let's kill a creature. Now, let's see. It goes what? -3 -3. So that could kill this. It's still going to poison this creature, but not for as bad. Or, I can, yeah, you know what? That's the one that matters. So you can try to stay alive a little bit longer. Perfect. See, there. Now you don't die. You're going to affect for a bit longer as I still have 3 more abominations on the field. And I can embrace something and drop another maw. Think I'm doing a little bit better this game, but then again, I had a strong start last game and just got stepped on in the late game. Because unfortunately, the Abyssal's not too good late game. There's that Venom Drinker. Doesn't take much for it to really get strong, but you build a deck around that, and oh, it is dangerous. So what do we have here? That one did not get formation. So I can kill it straight up with the Embrace, which I'm going to do because that's 8 damage that just straight up dies. Now, ironically, I could do this, let those trade. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Let these trade, let those trade. So 2 of mine die again, which gives me health and injures you. And now your board is wiped. Except now you're going to die next round, but you'll at least, or die this round, but you at least gave me some health when you did. Ooh, spawns an 8/6 zombie somewhere. What do we have here? You may put a level 1 creature from your discard pile into your hand, which does you no good since you already cast your spell this turn, so whatever. Now, this is useless to me this turn. This isn't very useful this turn either. This is just a bear. This isn't good this turn, and this I don't have the effect of this turn. So this hand, not good. What to do, what to do. Well, I want to kill both of your creatures, so I'm going to throw some fodder out there. You're pretty good fodder. I'll go ahead and put you here. The question is, actually, I should have put the maw there. I guess I'm putting the bear here. That was dumb. That was a mistake on my part. Play mistake. Because I should have put the abyssal maw here. Even though I didn't get the use from it, it would have leveled it up. But we got the good bride, and we got another -5/-5 in the maw there. So, yay for play mistakes. I make them. I am not perfect. And of course, I always figure them out right after I do it. I go, "Don't! I should have done this!" It's amazing how well my brain works after the fact. Another thing I like about this game is, well, there's obviously no one-turn kills. The games actually do last a good chunk of time, which is what I'd really want from a game like this. That you have a large hit point pool, and the leveling up, things getting stronger as you play, is a good mechanic. What on earth? Oh, you're one of those, a Harbinger of Spring. Didn't notice that. That's, ouch. That's got to go pretty quickly. Well, you can go here. You can go here. And I'll try to weaken you. But you'll probably still manage to do some damage to me in the meantime. We got the good doctor again. And another abyssal maw. So we'll see what happens, but we're getting into the late game. We're actually mid-game right now. And my deck is... there we go. My deck is not going to hold up. I have to kill that thing somehow, and I don't have any just instant kill spells. But I do have the good doctor. Oh, now you're going to start poisoning me. Alright, well, let's do it like this. Theoretically, I can put you here. I'll put you here, weaken you. And you will die the same turn this one does, so you don't get the bonus from it. You're going to die this turn, unfortunately, probably, which means you're not going to be as useful as you could be. However, you plus the raptor would be decent. So I do have at least a plan for next turn. In theory. And that's one thing. I try to think ahead. I try to plan while... Oh, what are you killing? What are you doing? I guess that works. That thing wasn't useful to you that turn anyway. Neither is that really. They'll trade. Plans are changing. Now, I can kill this. Or I can kill this. But even if I do that, it would become an 11/11, and that's not good enough. So I think I do need to drop the maw here. Kill that, and put a Death Seeker here? No, we'll put the raptor here. But... And when you die, you'll take 4 health, so... Actually, this is a tough choice. Do I want to put the raptor down and level it up, or the Harbinger and level her up? Harbinger. Alright. And of course the Harbinger is going to die, but at least she killed it in the meantime. And hey, look! 2 more abominations. Excellent. And there's that first card that I still have not played. That tends to happen with me a lot. You'll actually kill the good doctor over there. Ooh! Well, I don't like this. Fortunately, I can kill you this turn. So let's get rid of that, because I don't want that thing getting stronger every turn. Okay, good. 2 Abyssal Maws. And that -9 is pretty good. It's not as good when you get to the late game like this, but it's still something. Like there, you see a 15-15 just got dropped. The -9 will still, I mean, it will still kill this, but it'll trade at least. Or I can kill you. Forge, you may destroy an enemy with level 4 or less attack. Well, I could kill you straight up, or damage you and weaken and damage you. I think damaging you would probably be best, and then damaging you, because this is what? -5, it'll prevent you from dying. Perfect. We'll go ahead and do this. You'll trade, you'll take damage from it. We'll do this. You won't trade. I'll survive and do some damage to you. Perfect. And a 3/3 I'm not as concerned about. And hey, look! More Abyssal Maws or a Dr. Frankenbaum. This is why I wanted so many of these in the deck. Got, what, 5 of them in the draft? What do you do? Oh, you're just going to weaken that. All right. What do we have here? You may destroy a creature with 7 or less attack. Ow! What are you killing? The doctor. Of course you're killing the doctor. Why wouldn't you kill the doctor? Okay, well, I will put a doctor here. And we'll put the maw here. What will I weaken? You I don't care about. You... would keep this alive, or... You know what? I'll take you out. That's fine. And another good doctor. Excellent. Because even if you do trade, I mean, you'll kill him. That's fine. You'll take damage from it. And I can play something else in the meantime. There's that Scavenger Scorpion. Too bad these always say friendly abomination. It'd be really fun if it was enemies as well. Ah, the good doctor's dead. Now there goes that attack. And these two are going to die. So, what do we have? What do we have? Combat. Battle combat this turn. Well, that's not... Oh, hey, he gave up. There's my first win of the day. Let's go ahead and open it and see what we get. You get 6 cards in a booster. 2 of them are going to be at least rare. So there's a heroic here. Remove all abilities from a creature. Those are actually pretty handy. Nice little common. Lightning Brand. Give a level 2 or lower creature +1 attack and aggressive this turn. Just a nice basic bear. Blood Boil, deal 5 damage to a creature if it was destroyed. If a creature was destroyed, deal an additional 5. Toxic Spores, just straight up poison something. And we got a nice rare Flame Stroke Shaman. Activate, give an adjacent creature aggressive. Yeah, not particularly good stuff, but whatever. So hey, look, I actually won a game today. Yay! And as I said, that counts. So I'm 2 games in. I just need to win 2 more and play 6 more to get all my daily stuff. Since I didn't lose, I'm going to go ahead and keep doing with the draft here. Queue for the next match. Now, it is good to hear that there's a community for this game that's still alive and well. Remember, the servers are not shut down. This game is still going. Spread the word. Get some people playing. This game is worth it. It is a free-to-play game. Yeah, it can take a while to build up a deck. All free-to-plays do. You can drop some money in it if you want to support it. And if you do, absolutely, more power to you. I would completely approve. And again, we're going to start off with the 2-for-1. Review. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm doing. I'm reviewing the game. In fact, I was just doing that. What is it? Exilator? How did you get here? What? Now you confuse me. But yeah, like I said, this is a really good game. I really love the deck building mechanic. I've not seen a game that combines deck building plus actual gameplay like this. Kind of Magic Hearthstone style card combat. A lot of the cards are pretty good. There's the legendary ones can get really powerful depending, but I found out about this game from Humble Bundle long ago. I've had this for years. So, I hadn't actually played it as much as I would like to. Let's see. What should I put down? You know what? I'll just put this down for now. No, I don't have any particularly great cards in that hand, so just kind of throw some blockers out. And there we go. Now I'm starting to see the cards that I want. My Abomination deck. I had not done much drafting until, honestly, just a few days ago. Which, drafting is definitely a good way to get into this game if you can earn the tickets. You get like, just playing enough, you can get up to 3 tickets a day, and you can win more through the draft. I have not done particularly well in the draft, but I know there's some players that are good at this game who can probably fund the game off the drafts themselves. But it is a lot of luck based, so. Chris Wilson saved the game. I didn't know who saved the game, but I'm so glad someone did, because the game almost got shut down, as I was mentioned, back at the end of January. And I am very glad that it didn't, because this game deserves more attention than it's been getting. It really is a good game. And, ow! Well, this deck is not doing too well at the moment. This will drop a 3/3, which... Oh my, I am not doing very well. Activate, deal damage equal to an armor to an enemy creature. So that's the thing. You've got this, which means every turn it's going to kick something's butt. Oh no, don't drop that first. Let's put this out here. Then we'll use this to weaken you so that you die. But even then, you're a problem for me, because you're going to come over here, you're going to kill it, and you're going to get bigger. Oh, really? Send me a copy of a Legendary. Can you do that in this game? Huh. So you haven't played since January. Oh. Definitely should pick it back up. I'm glad it's still going, man. Because I just booted up at a whim and then found out that it almost died. I was like, oh my, this game almost died? How? Why? Come back. And they do send newsletters and stuff in your email. I admit I hadn't read them because I get tons of emails like that. Yeah, you're going to kill it. You're going to get stronger, but at least I'll get some health. Oh, no. You're not even going to kill it. You're just going to attack. Oh, wow. Yeah, this guy's deck's going to cream mine. Oh, this guy's going to kick my butt. Like, not even fair. And I'll even take the trade here. Oh, this is bad. Well, you see my username there, so if you want to send me something, go ahead. I'm okay with that. Well, this is going to be the end of my draft, I think, which, if that happens, I'll go ahead and show off one of my other decks. I have a Necron deck that I like. I have 3 decks that are, well, okay, one of them is not very good. I built this poison deck that was just like, what poison cards have I got? Let's just throw them all together. Yay! But, but I have a Necron deck that I really like. It's good late game. And I have this Allion deck, or Allion, I don't know how that's pronounced particularly, that's kind of all about... what's a good word for it? It's all about armor. That's what I'm trying to think. My brain was shutting down as I was watching what he was doing here. So we'll put this over here. We'll put this guy here, which will kill you. And you'll get stronger. And we'll do that. There we go. Oh, a little bit of tide turning here. Let's hope I can keep it going. But my Necron deck, I really like. It's all about basically trying to keep stuff coming back to the field. And just, especially late game. Oh, late game, it is mean. If I can drag the game out long enough, my stuff just gets so hard to keep down. They're not great decks. I mean, I don't have this huge supply of cards. I was playing it back. Like I said, I got it during the Humble Bundle, so I did have some of the starter packs back then. I played it for about a month, I think, back then, and then just stopped, kind of fell out of favor of it, which I loved it back then. I don't know why I stopped playing. And then just kind of picked it up back on a whim, and I am hoping to get some more attention to this game. I don't want it to die again. It really is worth playing. So yeah, my review for this game is absolutely thumbs up. There's some really good cards in it. The mechanics are great. I love the deck building aspect. I love the combat. I like this game better than Hearthstone, for sure. I do wish there was a more robust single player, but the draft is at least really good multiplayer, and how it's handled is quite nice. Well, that's going to die, and you're going to get big. That thing's going to end up destroying me, because, especially late game, this thing, look at this thing. It's a 14/14 that gets 6/6 every time something across from it dies. It gets huge and hard to deal with. Now, I can put... You're not going to attack this turn either, is the problem. And I can put a -5/-5 on you, but it won't do me... but I can't do both of those. So I can't do this and this. I have to drop one of these in order to get this to work, which I'm going to have to put on you because you're the one who has to die, even though there's a freaking 11-10 sitting here. All right, Doc. You're going to be the sacrificial lamb. He's either going to move or he's going to kill you. Let's find out what happens. We've got the Bride of again. And I have something I can boost you with if you stay alive. Although you've only got 2 health, you probably won't. So you can either kill my doctor and yours, or, you know, if you have a spell, whatever. Trying to let you guys see my train of thought here. Okay, what does that thing do? Activate, give a creature -4 attack. Oh, that's... Oh, God, you got 2 of them! Crap! And my board just got wiped. Lovely. So I'm going to have to put one of these down. I'm going to put you here. And you, unfortunately, are going to have to try to take this guy out. And that's just a blocker, so... So this is going to be used... These guys are going to try to keep him alive, because they're going to give this thing a -8 attack, so this will only do, like, 2 damage to him. Or they could do it to this, and then keep him alive. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm in a bad spot now. Oh, I don't like this. This guy's got a really good... He built a very nice draft deck. A lot better than mine. That's not hard to do. Oh, no! Oh, even that. And yeah, there it goes. They're targeting him, so you're going to stay alive. Oh, even this would give it a 5/5. It'd give it 7. It's not enough to kill it. Well, let's poison, especially since you have regen. Oh God. Let's poison you then. Try to take you out of the game. We'll try to kill that, and we'll just throw a blocker here. Oh, I am on my back. I'm on my heels already. This guy's taking me out. Oh, I'm scared. But yeah, I'll show you some of my other decks because I'm losing this draft with 1 win, which is actually better than I've done usually do. Oh, for those who are, if you're seeing this game for the first time, it's free on Steam. I don't know where else it's available. I'm sure you can probably download it from their website. As KL mentioned, there's apparently a custom fan-made client you can check out. I am so dead. I am oh so dead. So do check out the client. Check out... Oh, hey, Xanth is watching as well. Hello, Xanth. Well, it's written right down here, right underneath the level 3, so... It's not the name tag. This is an earlier version. Yeah, it's a different name. I'm using one of my old client names. That could be. I have no idea if the Friends version's broken or not. Hi, Xanth. Yeah, I actually got a notification today when you turned it on. I hadn't seen that before. It must be a new thing that Twitch does. Oh, you gotta be... Oh, no! Oh, I am so screwed this game. I should just surrender. There's no way I'm winning. Oh, God. Okay. Let's try to kill this. Actually, I should have put it over here. Oh, -5, -5. That still won't kill it. Dang it. Oh, did it? Because my Twitch UI hadn't changed when I at least logged into this. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? Well, you're gonna die no matter who I throw you up against. I can do this and gain some health at least. But then, oh, but I don't want to throw it against you. So let's... Oh, I can only do 11 damage. Well, I can make you useless. No, but you're still powerful. Ah, screw it. I'll just have to try to weaken you. That's all I can do. Doesn't matter, though. I'm dead. I will not be surviving this. So I'll give you guys a chance to see my Necron deck, or Necrium deck. Did you install this game yet, Xanth? I know he was talking about that he had some, or he had played this before. And, oh yeah, that's right. This is on like iOS and Android, isn't it, as well? You would know this. I have only ever played it on PC on Steam. Look at this. Look at this. There's like nothing I can do. Even if I block these two, unless I wipe the board, I'm SOL. What do you... No, stop! Please! I'm done. Just, there we go. Boom. Let him kill me. So there's the end of my draft with 1 win. So... I got a pack and some cash out of it. Let's see what's in the pack. And I am going to buy another pack as well, so... So yeah, this is on iPad as well. There's that Hulk, you saw that, just a basic abomination. Group meal, I like this one. It weakens all of the enemies and strengthens all of you. And Grave Pact, destroy one of yours to destroy one of theirs. Can be useful. And some, you've seen the Fellwalker. 2 friendly creatures get armor 4. Or armor 2, 4, 6. That's kind of useful. And what do we have here? Twin Strength. 2 friendly creatures. That's kind of nice. We'll buy a pack with a silver. And open it up, see what I get. Anything good? Anything bad? Let's see. Give a creature or player some health. That's handy. Here's one of my rares. When you play a level 1 Necron card, you may give an enemy creature... Oh, you actually could be useful for catching up. I like these. The battle suit. Give something armor and attack. That's useful. Here's my other rare, so not particularly good. And again, this is one of the ones that when you play it, it puts a spell in your hand, which is a free spell at least. Give creature regenerate. But it starts filling your discard pile up and fills your deck up for late game. What do we have here? Nothing base, nothing's... And look at the other player's hand. You just look at the hand. That's it. So it gives you a chance to see and hopefully learn what they're doing. So that was it. That was my one win in the draft. Yay. Friends list. You have no friends. We'll look you up. Do you know... There you are. I think I might have played against you before. Add to friends. And we'll go ahead and look up Xanth since you're probably on here. As you see, I haven't actually played it that much. Geez, which one is you, Xanth? Is it just Xanth? Because I don't see a Xanth 99 anywhere. And this one's barely played, so I guess we'll try this later. You can always add me if you want. But there you go. Add it to the friends list. So let's show off one of my decks. I'm going to do it unranked, and let's hope I actually get a player. Call it the Undead. 30 Necreum cards. We'll see if there's anyone playing it today. You don't even remember what your name is there, Xanth. Alright, that was actually quick today. Let's see if this is someone who's just sitting and waiting for a free game to get one of his 8 for the day, or if it's someone who's actually playing. And as you see, my deck still has some commons in it. It's not a particularly great deck. A couple commons. These 2 legends come from the campaign. And, well, I already told you Epidemic. I just got another one of those, I think. Or no, did he play it? I think I got one from a pack. It looks like this might be someone who's sitting and waiting. We'll find out. As I said, this is a thing that does happen in this game. We have people who kind of just want their plays for the day to get their 2 tickets a day. So, oh wait, it's my turn. What am I doing? Duh, I'm stupid. My cards are the ones that are flashing. There we go. Oh, and as you see, I have another one because I picked this up from a pack. This over here was actually one of the first cards that I got, and I like it, but there's much more powerful versions. See expansion alpha. This is, honestly, I think this might have been the first legendary I opened. And every time he moves, and when he does move, he destroys a creature opposite it. At least his level or lower, except for the 3s. And they say this for the 3 is just opposing creature, because there actually are level 4 creatures. For example, you can get up to level 4. Oh, and he is actually playing, so we've got a game. Oh, you sent me some Alloin cards. Well, thank you very much. I'll probably use them in my armor deck. I'll take a look at it. So, what have you got here? Oh, okay, this guy, every time he moves, he loses defender. So he moves around the board to attack. Or he can not attack. It's up to the player. Which is kind of a useful one. I'm going to stick this right here. So that if you do attack, you die. And I can Hungering Strike, but I'm going to Group Meal and make my guys stronger and yours weaker. And I kind of want to move you over so that you have some flexibility. I don't think it does. Excelder there might be able to answer better. Yeah, not anymore. The games are played live, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I wouldn't mind that, like, for friend games against friends, it wouldn't be such a bad idea to do that. This is programmed by Stoneblade, who did do the Ascension client. I can see why they wouldn't want that. Okay, so now, there you go. You killed it so that you can move and attack. Smart. Dread, here's another one of my legendaries. This thing has half a chance to come back, 50% when it spawns. You didn't move over. Interesting. I wonder why you didn't do that. Well, Playdeck and Stoneblade is listed on it. Oh, Stoneblade did the tabletop ascension. Well, there you go. My bad on that one. Let's see if you'll double up. Yep, he'll make a second one when he attacks. So, what to cast? These are nice. These are ones that don't level up as you play them. They're just based on your current rank. And as you see, it hurts them, heals you. Very nice late game. I'm thinking of Hungering Strike to weaken you a bit and keep... No. Hungering Strike. So you're becoming more and more of a threat and weakening him. Here's one. I think this was the guy that you get from the last level of the campaign, which, when he comes into play, he'll spawn a copy of a creature that was destroyed this turn, friendly creature. The final version board wipes and then spawns something, and that's actually really handy in this type of a deck. Here's another one of my early legends that I got. I love this card. Spawns 1 random, spawns 2 randoms, spawns 3 randoms. But this can be very useful, especially, late game. He wipes the board. Well, say he wiped my board right now. This guy would come back anyway. So I get one of them and maybe something else. What did you just do? Overload. Give a creature +6/+6. Lovely. Let's kill it. Dreadbolt just straight up kills a creature of the level of the spell. Or up to the level of the spell. So level 1 destroys a 1, level 2 destroys a 2, level 3 destroys anything. Just straight up kill a creature. Great spell. Now, do I want the king or do I want the pact? I'm actually going to do the pact. Let's see what happens when I put this here. Oh, look at that. Spawned her again. Wonderful. And now I have a level 2 version of the pack and a level 2 version of her. The best thing I like about her is, like, her level 1, she hurts a level 1 creature, she kills it. Level 2, she hurts a level 2 creature, she kills it. Level 3, she hurts any creature, she kills it. Level 4, she hits the player, you win, basically. There are ways to prevent that from actually killing. Actually, no, I don't think there are, because even if the player has armor, you have to get through the armor to hit the player anyway, and at that point the armor won't do anything else. Firestorm. Still didn't kill it. And at least this time, this won't come back. So now you've done... But you're not moving this over to attack with. Why are you not moving this to attack with? Well, let's see what the pact does. We're going to go ahead and drop something here and over here. Oh, God! I love you, game. You're being just mean. And we'll put the level 2 there, so if you move and attack, you die. That's because he's not casting any creatures. So the only things that are dying are mine, and the only things I'm putting down are the high-end stuff. Oh, that's evil. Well, I guess he did put 1 down. I dreadbolted it right away. And Group Mill is going to be my next one. All of my creatures get +3 attack. Yes, please. So as you see, the constructed decks can get really stupid powerful. And I don't even... Oh, I've run across decks that are full of legends. And, oh... One of my favorites is a card I don't actually have. Unfortunately, it's like this Spider Queen that can grab a web from your opponent and basically consume it. So how do you get webs for your opponent? Well, when you put her in your deck, you get 2 spiderlings. And what they do is they replace one of your opponent's creatures with a web. So the spiderlings themselves are nice and powerful because they just, oh, your creature has this ability? Yeah, not anymore. And they can actually mess this deck up because, say, my Dread is out. Like, I have a level 3 Dread and it's ready to spawn another one. You put a web across it, boink, it just straight up, no more Dread. It just replaces it. Doesn't kill it, so it doesn't trigger the Death Vengeance. And it removes that ability. So that's very handy. That's a good way to clear things off the board. Oh, is this guy going to be a spoil sport now and just walk away and let the timer go out? Because I've seen that happen too, where people just go, nope, they let the timer run out instead of conceding or playing it out. That I don't particularly like. I consider that bad sportsmanship based on how it is in other games, but I don't know how this community sees it, because apparently letting the timer run out isn't a bad thing in this community. I will check out your gift, and I appreciate your gift. Thank you very much. And yeah, like I say, if you like what you see in this game, definitely try it out. Tell your friends to try it out. Okay, so it is still considered bad sportsmanship in this game also. Thank you. Take a drink here as well. I've got my 1 win of the day. This will be my 4th game of the day. What, you want to play against me while I'm on the stream so you can see my hand? That's not gonna happen. Although I am only probably gonna do 1 more match after this, because I only stream for about 2 hours usually, and we're coming up on that. This has at least been a fun one. I love this game. I do try to play my daily rounds on it anymore. I don't always get them all. Sometimes I'll just play a couple, try to get a win. Some, for that extra pack. Sometimes I'll, especially recently, I'll try for the event tickets. I like doing the draft. I'm not good at the draft, as you saw. Wow, I hope that guy gets the 7. I really do, because that deck he built was nice. It tipped on me. Oh, man. Oh, I could only wish to get a draft deck that strong, man. Whoo! Because you saw my draft deck, and I'm not the best drafter out there. I know this. I thought I built a decent one, and it did pretty well the first game, although I did end up losing late game, just didn't hold out. Won the second one, but oh, that third game just had my neck stepped on. Yeah, he's just going to let the timer run out, and that's fine. I'll get a win. Definitely don't like this whole wasting other players' time, though. That's just not cool. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to check and see what gifts I was given, and if any of them will fit my Armored Steel deck, I'll show that one off. Yay! Got a win. This is my 4 games, so there's... Oh, hey! There's the cards I got. We got this Lucid Echoes. At the end of your turn, and next turn, draw 1 card. At the end of each of your turns, draw 2 cards. Yes. I have not had any of these type of spells yet. The ones that just sit there and keep going and going and going. So I'm definitely going to put this in my deck. Thank you very much. Let's see what the other ones are. Archangel, well, it's your only friendly creature. You get armor 10, and it gets armor and mobility. Oh, nice. I'll have to put that in the deck as well. And what do we have over here? Overlord. Overload. I have Disgaea on the brain. I'm sorry. If each creature has at least, or each player has at least one creature in display. Tongue? Work with me here. If each there I go again. I can't read today. Okay, my brain has just checked out. It has left the building. Goodbye, brain. I miss you already. If each player has at least one creature in play, destroy all but the highest attack creature that each player controls. Then discard your hand. Not sure about that one. I'm sure it's useful. I'm sure there are good uses for it. And let's get my little event ticket for the win. So I'm definitely going to put 2 of those in the deck right away. So, collection. Check out my deck here. You can see my collection. I'll filter out for the Alloins. Not a great collection, but it's decent. Where's my steel deck? Armored Steel. We'll put you in because you're actually useful for it. Where's that other one? It was a spell down here. I love this Nano Swarm. I think I have to try to put another one of those in. Meta Transfer is useful. Where did you go? There you are. No, that's not the one. Card. There you are. No, that ain't it either. No. No. Am I blind? If each player controls at least one, there. No. No. Brain. There it is. Okay, let's see. What can I take out for that? I like this one. I rarely get to use it, though. You actually have not been useful, so out you go. And one more. Ooh, actually, I should put another Nano Swarm in. Oh, what do we got here? Even more. Oh, Kalari. Thank you very much for that. Some more gauntlets. These are great for the armor deck. And this is, again, one of the cards that you can actually win from the campaign. As you see, it gives a creature armor and then, bam, smacks an opponent creature with that armor. Or it becomes a golem that just lets you do that and straight up gives everyone +6 when it comes into play. I love this card. What do we have here? Arc Flight Squadron. You may play an additional level 1 robot, level 2 robot, or an additional robot. That's handy. More spells is always good. And Bright Steel Sentinel. Each friendly robot gets armor. Armor and more armor. Now, it depends on how many robots I got in here. Let's take that out because I don't use it that often. Where's those gauntlets? Gauntlet! Da-da-da. My brain doesn't work. That's because it left the building. I've already discussed that. Oh, you're a spell. That's right. You're not a creature until you're level 3, so you're going to be down here. There you are. How do I... What? What is this? Why do I have 2 different ones of it? Inspired Heralds... Imprisoned Herald. This is something I've seen happen too. Because you look, there's different artwork for them. Okay, is there different artwork here? Are these... Did they just have different artwork to determine which one was from the campaign and which one is from the packs? Because this one came from the campaign. And it's got blue artwork. Whereas this has orange artwork and didn't come from the campaign. It's the same spell. 15-15 gives everything 6. 2, 5, and 6. 15, 15, 6, 2, 5. Yeah. It's the same card, just different artwork. Is that... Did they just make 2 versions of this? Or is one of these exclusive to the campaign? At any rate, I have to remove something from my deck now. How many of these are... robots? That's a robot, but you barely get used. You're a human. You barely get used. You barely get used. I'll remove you, and I'll put that robot one in. Where is the robot one? Well, first off, Nano Swarm. And where's that other robot with the armor? Why is the scout drone not? What is with my deck? I thought I put these cards in it. Which one is the alternate art? The blue or the orange? And where did it come from? What did I do? Did you send me an alternate art or? And where does the alternate art come from? I'm confused, and I want my audience to know the right stuff so I can tell them these things. Oh, it only gives it for this turn. Okay, so not as good for me, unfortunately. I'll drop you out. And this is, I like this because it becomes a free robot, and it's just useful to get a free thing on the field. But all right, let's try this deck out. Unranked Armored Steel with some new cards in it. And I wonder, because it has alternate art, would it mean I could put 4 of them in? Or does it treat it as the same card? Because that is one thing. I've seen, especially in the dinosaurs, there's a couple that are the exact same thing, but just with a different name. Like, let's take a look at the collection here, see if I can find those. Back. Dinosaur, all cards. Now, let's see if I can find them. It's these two right here. Oh no! They are the same card with the same name. Okay, so one of these is different artwork. This is the one that came with the packs that I got with the Humble Bundle code. So this is the one that came from the decks. And I don't know where this one comes from. I guess this might be the one that you just get from packs. I honestly like this artwork better. I didn't realize this game had alternate art cards. Hey, I'm learning something today. Yep, game's on. Now, Kale, did you add me as in the friend for that in order to send me something? I hope so, because I'd like to have you on my friends list. I would like to have more players on the friends list. Is this the same player? I don't think it is. All right, what do we got here? When an enemy creature, if it wasn't forged, it gets -5 attack. Well, that would actually be useful if I was playing my other deck. But I'm not. So this is one that comes from the campaign again, and I really like this guy. I'm going to meta transfer this to pop my barrier soldier. And I'm going to put the Oracle out. And I'm going to put the Oracle here because right now you can't hurt her. So I don't know which of these I like better, if I like the blue or the orange. I didn't realize they were different artworks. Huh. Thank you for the cards. I really do appreciate it. Again, I want more people to play this game. I have to throw the game a few dollars myself as well, try to keep it alive. Okay, now the best part about this is I can pitch it to get... Or I can use this to pitch one of these and level it up. And that's important because you can normally only play 2 spells a turn, which means you can usually only level up 2 a turn. What do we have here? You see, this is the same thing. He can activate and level up a card. Ooh! I don't like that. Look at that. He can do it twice in a turn. And that doesn't even pitch it. That just levels it up in your hand. So I'm going to have to try to find a way to get rid of that. Well, I want to get rid of that, and I can't really do anything. Now I don't care. Have that all you want. Now, I can give my creature armor, or I can give my creature even more armor. Well, let's actually do this to level it up and damage you, and then I'm going to pitch the Aegis Pulse. And then that... Unfortunately, I'm on my timer now, so there we go. Yes, gonna play that one. See, I'm not sure which of these is the alt art. They both look good, though. And I'm not getting anything from the text anymore, from the chat anymore. I hope it's still there. Palladium Wave is another one that's just one of these. It doesn't have any extra levels. It just gives it based on your rank. But this, combined with the fact that I try to get a lot of armor in this deck, leads to some fun shenanigans. Because this late game, I've had games last for so long. I had one game that lasted like 45 minutes before I finally died. I'm going to have to go through the game now and see how many alternate arts there are. Maybe look up how to get those. Oh no! You returned the Nano Swarm, you bastard! Oh, and you got rid of the armor doing that too. Nuts. Well, let's go ahead and drop that. And I can still do this. Still give it some armor, even though it's not useful. That's just to level that one up. That was all that was for. There was my free card. Here's another one that came from the campaign. And again, it deals quite nicely with the fact that lots of armor, and it reduces the enemy's attack. And moves them around. I love that. Because when it hits something, it reduces their attack and moves them to another spot in the field. Although, which makes it funny with this one, I've had this raise my enemy's attack several times. But definitely going to play you. And probably the Aegis Pulse, because I like the Pulse. Or the Medic could be useful. Or the extra attack. Or, yeah, just so many things. So, let's see what my opponent does. And this will be my last game today. Again, fantastic game. Yeah, armor is an ability, so Nanoswarm removes it. Nanoswarm removes everything. It removes poison. I think it removes poison counters as well. Well, not counters, but like poison, regen, all this, anything that affects the creature, it just wipes it. Because there's another spell that just flat out wipes all of the effects on the board, turns everything into a normal creature. And that's handy as well. And that's, I think, exclusive to Allowen. There's not a lot of sets in this game yet, so there's not a lot of cards. So there's not a lot of crossover yet, which is a good thing. I honestly really believe that each faction should have its own specialties. And there shouldn't be a lot of cross-mingling between the factions as far as what they do. I mean, there could be some similarities. For example, the Uteras make a lot of non-forged creatures, so do the Necreums, so they can both benefit off of that. There's a synergy there, but they do it in different ways. Whereas the Necreums return things from the dead, the others spawn things at the same time. So you've built another one of those I'll have to get rid of. What do we have here? Oh, you are all about leveling your deck faster. Yeah, let's go ahead and raise that up then. So this guy's deck is all about leveling his cards up as quickly as possible. But good, there's another Nanoswarm. And I have another Oracle, so yay! So I will Nanoswarm and I'll Oracle. It removed Defender too, as you saw, because he's attacking now, but he has no strength, obviously, so it doesn't matter. But it even removes any status effect, any condition. It becomes just straight up a normal creature with no effects on it, which is nice. Another one. You really are all about trying to level your deck as quickly as possible. Okay, well, I can't do it to that one. And that levels it up in your hand, which at least does discard it if it's higher level than you, but... Oi. This is going to be an annoying deck to play against. So, do you know which one of these is the alternate art? Is this the normal art? Is the gold the alternate? And if so, where did you get the gold? Because this, like I say, this came from the campaign. So, I did finish the campaign. You guys did see that. You get good cards from it. I recommend doing it. It's a challenge. I wish you could keep challenging and keep getting some reward for doing it, but you challenge it again, you win again, you get nothing. Not even a little bit of gold or silver. It's a shame. And Barrier Soldier gives... I like this one because it just gives me armor. So if he hits me, he has to get through that armor too. And I think I'm going to do the Gauntlets and the Barrier Soldier. That's my current plan. What are you doing? Energy Prison. What is this? Give level 1 creature Defender. And I like to see a free spell later on. Just straight up gives everything Defender. So this one can't attack anymore. Interesting. So the campaign is normal art. So the gold one is the other art. Where did you get the alternate art? Where does that come from? I'm really curious to know. Okay, so I'll do how much damage? 8. 8 damage to something. That'll help kill that. And we'll pitch the Aegis Pulse so I can level 3 that one. So this one is the alternate artwork. The Golden Gauntlets. I wonder if this guy's deck has a win condition. He's leveling things up. What? Oh. You know what? I could see him having it, like, was it Circus? So this is from an elite tournament? Nice. You sure you want to give something like that away? I really do appreciate it, man. I mean, I'll give it back, though, if you want to keep something that special. Discard an Allowan card and level it. So that wouldn't work for what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking, like, you could do this, but you could have... Ooh. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're trying to get up to that. But I can see doing this and having that one Forgeborn, the Necreum, as your only, like, other non-Allowan card, and just sit there leveling it up as much as possible, and then suddenly surprising your opponent with that. Well, I can kill you like this. And that's dead. Because I don't want a 20 attack creature on the field. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Give me some armor. Not much, but that'll also let you do some damage. You're not my only friendly creature right now, so you wouldn't be too useful. You would be, to a degree. Or the munitions drone would be nice and handy. I think I'll put the munitions drone right here and start pumping everything up. Can't give back? I've never done the gifting before, so I don't know how it works. Shared cards stop being shareable. Oh, interesting. Well, I really appreciate that then. So I will hang on to the special card. I'll have to hang on to the special card. Let's go ahead and drop you down so I can start leveling everyone else up. And I guess I'll go ahead and level you. I mean, you know, what else am I going to do with you? I see you tried weakening him. What did you hit him with? A battle net? Each and oh, you did the pulse. I see. So that's like the Palladium Wave, but it actually has levels, so. Well, I can nanoswarm you now. And then meta transfer, and I'll put this pulse out. Now, when you say shared cards, is it gifted or is it still in your... Like, can you still use it as shared? Oh! Oh, okay. So, yeah, apparently both players get that. So you just kind of... You didn't give it to me. It's not gone from yours. You just gave me some swag to play with. Oh, I like that. That's really nice. What do we have here? You have dealt damage, deal that much to the player. Yeah, I can't nanoswarm that either. Damn. Ow, so that's your end game. Okay. Ooh. That is a nasty end game. And I can't even nanoswarm that, unfortunately. Oh, crap. I'm basically dead now. Cute. And it has breakthrough. Cute. Nice end game. So his deck is all about dropping this as quickly as possible and powering it up. I like it. I like it. I'm dead in 2 turns. I can't get rid of that. I'll be dead on my next turn. That's the thing about this game. I have seen so many different decks in this. There's a lot of versatility. Whereas a lot of games, you see a meta of 2 or 3 big prominent stuff. Yeah, and he's got a lot of these cards, so I have no chance. I'll drop the Palladium Wave here. That's all I can do. Aha. It doesn't matter. I am so dead. There's nothing I can do to stop these. Yeah, whatever. Put a Batterbot out. I'm done. Good game. Good game. Good deck. I like that, what I see. Having a more limited version. What do we have here? Even more stuff. The Phoenix, which I kind of like this. It's kind of like the Necron deck. When it dies, it brings back a level 2 that when you level up becomes a level 3 again. The Necrons have one that's way better, but that's still a pretty nice one here. What do we have here? A Grove Dragon. While you have over 120 health, it gets... Ooh, ow! Look at that. So late game, this thing becomes a stomper. That's going to be a fun in a life gain deck. And activate makes a Tree Folk. Oh, well, that's... Replace a friendly plant with a bigger one. That's a cute. And spawn a random creature that was destroyed this game. Spawn a random creature that was destroyed this game into each of your available spaces. She'll go nicely in the Necroium deck. But, okay, so that's how the... So that's how sharing works. That's interesting. Did you get added to my list here? Nope, let's... Well, let's search for that and see what we can find. Is this one you? Or where? No, I would assume that's not you. You probably... Where are you? I'm going to add you to my list here. Spell your name out in the chat and I'll put it on my friends list. I'm assuming it's going to have a picture. You're not going to be one of these question mark level 1s. I mean, I'm still only level 1 also, but... But yeah, that's SolForge. I like this sharing mechanic. That's really nice. I like the way the drafts are done. I really like the combination of deck building and combat, Magic, Hearthstone, etc. style card game. I like the fact that there's a lot of different possible combinations for decks that you can use. Like I said, I've never run into that previous deck before, and I like it. There you... Oh, you do have no picture. What the heck, man? Oh, well, there you go. Lots of cards, though. Trying to hide yourself. There we are. So, yeah, hey, thanks for getting a couple friends on the stream. I might stream this again at some point when I have a break between games. Just do another draft. Oh, I just dropped my mic. Hold on. My mic fell off. I have the mod mic, so it's attached by a magnet, and every now and then it can just go down if I hit it wrong. I pulled the wire and it came off. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and finish off my 8 games for the day, try to get another couple of wins. Actually, I think I only need one more win to get this. So I'm just going to finish off my games for the day offline. Thanks for watching. This game is great. I want more people to play it. I want this game to be successful. I'm going to go ahead and check out the store again. You can see that you can buy... this gives you everything from this set, which unfortunately it only shows these 2. I don't know why it only shows these 2. I really wish it showed all the cards that you get. But you get this guy, who's pretty nice. And this, didn't I see that already today? I should definitely stream it more. Well, I'll try to. You can use your gold to buy packs that are just of the new set as opposed to... And this is one thing I do like. These boosters here, they have all the cards in it, not just the alpha set. So you do get a chance at other cards with just the silver. And as you see, you can buy them in bulk. In fact, I'm gonna try to buy one. If I do stream again, I'll buy some bulk packs and see what I get out of it. Or you can buy starter decks, which do give you some decent cards to begin with, and an additional deck slot to put it in. That's always handy. And as you see, you can buy some event tickets. You can buy an additional slot. This is another thing that you can buy with silver, is an additional deck slot. So if you're like me, I mean, I've got, what is it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slots, of which I've got at least a few that I like. I like to create decks, and this game's good for it. And you can actually do it with your silver. You don't need to pay actual money for those who prefer the free play aspect. It will take a while to build up a good library on free play. I'm not going to lie to you. And a lot of players online, especially in the unranked, you saw they have pretty powerful decks there. It's a good place to test out your deck. There are players on the online who will give you a free win. That's cool. I mean, they sit and wait. They kind of will queue up a game and then go do something else for a while, just let you take a win, and they just take their free game. That's fine. It'll help you a little bit. It is kind of dull that you just sit there. Great, 5 minutes of wasting my time. But you get something from it. The draft is good for new players. You get to keep your cards, and as you see, you're playing against people who also draft, and you can get good rewards that way. It just takes a while to get the event tickets, or you can just buy the event tickets. This is a really good game. I want this to be more popular than it is. It's never going to be Hearthstone popular, but it should get more popularity. This game is good. I love the design. Thanks for watching. I'm glad I streamed. Thanks for joining my friends list. I'll probably play against you guys a bit. Until next time, the plan tomorrow is to go back to Magna Carta. I know, I don't like that game either, but I really do want to get it finished. In order to do that, I'm going to have to play it offline and get to the save points. I don't want to make you guys watch all that again. So, until next time, Internet, take care and enjoy the games you play.